On the deck of a U.S. aircraft carrier in the Arabian Sea, an AH-64 Apache helicopter begins its mission. The rotors start to spin, slowly at first, then building into a powerful roar as the aircraft comes alive. Within moments, it lifts off from the carrier and rises into the open sky. The helicopter turns and sets its course eastward, flying over the vast open ocean toward the Strait of Hormuz. Below, the sea stretches endlessly, calm on the surface, but leading into one of the most sensitive and heavily watched waterways in the world. The Apache continues forward, low and steady, heading deeper into the region where tension is always present. As the Apache moved steadily toward the Strait of Hormuz, the ocean below remained calm, almost unchanged. But far from the flight path, a small Shahed suicide drone was being prepared for launch. A low-cost, one-way system designed for a single purpose: to find and hit its target. Within moments, it lifted into the air. No warning, no visible escalation. Just a quiet departure from a remote launch site, heading out over the sea. Its course was already set, toward the same skies the Apache was flying through. The gap between them was closing.
The Apache continues forward, steady and unaware. For a brief moment, the sea and sky feel unchanged, only the sound of rotors cutting through the air. Then, without warning, a sharp flash breaks the horizon. The incident occurred on June 8, 2026. Then on June 9th, President Donald Trump made a public statement. According to Trump, Iranian forces had shot down a U.S. Apache helicopter while it was patrolling over the Strait of Hormuz. He stated that both pilots had survived the incident unharmed, but the most significant part of the statement came at the end. The United States must of necessity respond to this attack. With those words, what had begun as an isolated military incident now threatened to become something much larger. The cost comparison between the AH-64 Apache attack helicopter and the Shahed 136 loitering munition reveals a shocking imbalance in modern warfare economics. The Apache attack helicopter costs approximately $35 million to $70 million per aircraft, depending on configuration, avionics, and weapons systems. In fully equipped export packages, the total cost can be even higher due to training, spare parts, and long-term support systems. On the other hand, the Iranian Shahed 136 drone is dramatically cheaper. Estimates place its cost at roughly $20,000 to $50,000 per unit at factory level, with some operational or upgraded versions reaching higher ranges depending on production and supply chain conditions. In simple terms, the cost of a single Apache can equal the price of hundreds to even thousands of Shahed drones.